Bro, are you sore, Chris?
Low key, yeah, I kind of am.
I woke up this morning, my booty was sore, dude.
Ooh.
Oh, not like
That
that. Not like
was
that, Vicky. Hold on. Not like that.
that was what did I sign up for?
I know I meant to Chris, but not like that. We don't do that here. Only sometimes. Off the record.
Ooh. Don't worry, y'all secret is safe with me.
16 episodes, I still can't do the intro first take. Hello, beautiful viewers, listeners, I don't know, but welcome to the Peanut Brain Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Chris.
And I'm Alex, the side hoe.
All right, and today, as you can see, we're joined by a very special guest, Vicki.
I'm Vicki. Hello, or spicy sausage.
Yes.
Am I able to do a special message?
All right, sure, let's hear it.
Please stream It's Just a Bug by Chris Lee. If you
Iconic
hit the
video.
like button, he'll make a part 2.
I should have seen this coming, honestly. This was my fault.
You have to make a promise now. It's all recorded.
No, I'll cut it out. It was never part of the podcast.
Exactly. The power of
10
editing.
likes and he'll make a part 2.
What the fuck? I never agreed to this. But I have thought about making a part 2, just not yet. I haven't figured out what I want to do just yet, but I have a few ideas, so maybe in the future. Anyways, Vicki, do you want to introduce yourself? Maybe tell the listeners who you are a little bit. I don't know.
Well, I'm Vicki and I am a hardcore K-pop fan and I go to like multiple concerts pre-COVID. Just on the side, I do optometry.
On the side, K-pop is live. Optometry is my passion.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta fund the concert somehow.
I guess you and Alex don't really know each other too well, right?
Not really.
We're acquainted.
Acquainted.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I met Vicky. I think it was just like we went somewhere and then she was there and I was like, I don't know anyone here. Because that's the story of my life.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think like I went to Wushu and then I just met Alex through that because I came for you, Chris. But that was pretty fair if that's how I met Alex.
Honestly, that does sound about right. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I do remember like watching through the. It sounds creepy, but I was watching through the window, and I was like, I knew Chris was gonna practice because I think he told me to come,
Mhm.
and that's when I was thinking of joining, and then like that's when I met Alex, I think.
Honestly, if you're in my room and you're not here for Duwushi, you can leave. So
I remember like I was like, oh, I can do the splits, and you're like, all right, perfect,
You're
ready
in,
to
you're on
go.
the team.
yeah. Honestly, I'm jealous of people that are naturally. Are you naturally flexible?
No, I actually train to like myself every day to do the splits. Like I watched this video and like, oh yeah, you guys stretch a lot. And so like I stretched like every day for like I think at least 2 weeks. And then like I was able to kind of do it. I don't think I could do it now though, because it's been ever since I told y'all that I could do it like that long.
2 weeks?
I think getting splits in 2 weeks is honestly like
That's
super
impressive.
impressive.
Yeah.
Cause like
I think I was already kind of flexible before, but I couldn't get like all the way down to the floor. But like I could got like a good amount when I started, so I don't think I needed that much.
That's crazy.
But like, okay, so like for a frame of reference, like I'm not flexible at all, and I stretched for a whole month, and I only got close to like touching the floor, like maybe like a fist or maybe like a fist and a half like length of like space between me and the floor, and that's like with a whole month of stretching.
Oh.
Yeah. Like for me, I get really close to splits, but then I always end up injuring one of my hamstrings and then I just can't stretch anymore. And then like it's a cycle of like, oh, I also have the splits injured and then rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I just did like for funsies, you know. I was
Oh,
like,
she's
oh,
a
let me
filthy casual too.
I'm jealous.
in high school, I was just like, oh yeah, like I want to try doing the splits, and I got close. I was like, okay, and then like I just looked up videos, and it happened.
Dude,
Yeah.
now I can't even use swimming as like, I can't even blame swimming for not being inflexible anymore.
Yeah, she's just a casual, dude. She's just like, I just want to do the splits, then did it.
Because my argument is in swimming, like we don't have to train like our flexibility that much as long as you can like do the strokes perfectly fine. You don't need splits. You don't need to be able to bend your back like all the way back or whatever. So that was my excuse. But Vicky, who is just not like, yeah, I swim too, but like, no, I can do splits in like 2 weeks, easy. I have no
I'm
excuse
like
anymore.
girls like naturally more flexible though, I think. Not to be sexist, but I think girls are kind of more flexible.
I think having wider hips helps with like flexibility or some shit like that. I might be wrong.
Actually, I think I heard that too. But I think I heard that in a Korean drama.
Oh, okay, that debunks everything. Not valid.
It's the truth. Everything in dramas are true.
Okay, wait. So speaking about like K dramas and how you mentioned you're like a huge K-pop fan, I guess you could say you're like just a giant Koreaboo if you want to put it that way. Or I guess how Alex and I would say just a giant queeb.
Yes, I'm pretty much a like dual thing, the Korean and anime combo.
Wait, so when did you get into like Korean stuff, like K-pop, K-dramas?
I got into it my freshman year of high school. I remember because it was 2 p.m. They
Mhm.
sang like an opening for an anime. And and then I started listening to them. I didn't know they're Korean at first, but they sang in Japanese, I think.
Mhm.
And then that's how I started getting into like K-pop. And then I just like did a whole transition to K-dramas too. And I was like, K-dramas are too big of a commitment. So I had to like drop all the animes I was watching. I think I was watching One Piece at that time too. And I was like,
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, and then like it just kind of blew up from there. I think I cooled down a lot since then. It kind of just like snowballed.
I don't know if you cool down. Every time like I hear about you and Michelle going to concerts, like how the hell do y'all have like time to just go to concerts every week?
Oh yeah, it's a sacrifice. I remember I went to a concert like the day before one of my biochem exams, and that was a little wild. I think like
Dedicated.
me and a Swathi, we were kind of studying in line, but we still passed.
Okay, our
I actually
mutual
went in that
friends.
class.
I don't know why, but for some reason, our mutual friends are just, dude, they're wilding out here because it'll be like end of semester finals and like people are going to K-pop concerts and like driving back to Houston the morning of their finals. Cause like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not built that way.
The same dude. I don't know
I
how
mean,
y'all do it.
dream you can achieve. You got this. There's time for anything.
I think of
But
all the
yeah, for
things,
optometry school, it's a no. I can't sacrifice that much for optometry school.
yeah. Like I just don't understand how you guys do it. Because like I think for like the thing I like the most, I wouldn't be able to like even sacrifice time for that. Like for like something that's like a test or something like that. So it's honestly impressive.
Okay, so like, I think if you asked me like in high school, my two favorite things were anime and video games. But as soon as I started college, like I like threw like both almost out the window. Like
But you're still doing video games though,
yeah, but I'm not in
aren't you?
school anymore. So it's like I don't know. Like when I was busy with school, I was like, I want to watch anime and I want to play video games, but like I can't bring myself to do it because then if I do, I felt like I would just waste time and I just feel super guilty. Because like the idea of
Oh
like
yeah,
I could have been doing something so much more productive, which is subjective, but I was trying to hustle into med school, so I was like, I don't got time. I gotta make sure my grades are as high as they can be.
for sure. I feel that because like I don't know. I feel like I spent like my whole life studying, and then like in college, I was like, bam, like I need to start living my life too. But then like at the same time, I was always on the grind. But I don't know how I found time for concerts, honestly. It just kind of became that way.
It's a lifestyle.
Dude,
Honestly.
you were still grinding at the concerts.
I'm like one of
Crazy.
those memes where like they're just like studying at the concert hall in their chair.
Like I've seen like that in person though, like where people are studying at an event. Like I went to like some gaming convention and this like professional gamer was like behind me and he was studying for med school, so he just had his stuff out. He's grinding. Like I mean now he graduated as a successful doctor and it's crazy, but yeah. I was just like, holy shit, dude. It's like insane.
Dude, imagine being a professional gamer and also studying to get into med school.
I know.
He's
Yeah,
everything I
no,
want to be.
Yeah.
That could be you. It's not too late.
I don't know. My gaming sense isn't. I don't think it's that high.
You just need to just practice 8 hours every day, Chris. It'll be okay.
Yeah, if I play Apex 24/7, right, I should be able to get out the filthy casual ranks.
You just need to sweat a little bit.
I know when I'm studying and I see that you're streaming, I just like have it on and it's like in the background. It's like the gaming ASMR.
I think half the time it's just me complaining, like, why is this game hard, or like, why am I dying?
I know. I feel like a few of the times I come on, like you just die right away. I'm like, oh, Qris.
It's your
I'm
fault.
like, hello, I'm here, and then you die. I'm like, oh, never mind. Let me
Never
just
mind.
leave.
Wait, so Chris, when did you get into K-pop? Like, how did you fall into that rabbit hole or
Okay.
cesspit?
Let's see. I was kind of exposed to K-pop, I think, back in middle school when it kind of like blew up a little bit with like what was it, Girls' Generation, 21, Super Juniors, groups like that. And like I listened to a few of their songs, like, okay, this is pretty catchy, right? But the biggest thing for me back then was like, yo, I don't understand any of this. I don't get it. Like, it's not my type of music, right? And then fast forward, then like I phased out of that throughout high school. And then like fast forward senior year of high school, my friend Tommy, who was previously on the podcast, super big fan of Twice, right? He's like, yo, Qris, check this out. Dude, it was dude, and then like our whole group of friends, Tommy was like, yo, everyone needs our own bias from Twice. So like I'm like watching the first Twice music video, like Ooh Ah, and I was like, I don't know who to pick. And then Tommy was like, oh yeah, don't pick Suyu because she's my bias already. I'm like, well, okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And then I picked Mina, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stick with this girl. This sounds really dumb now that I say it out loud like this, but that's pretty much how it went down. And then Twice pretty much slowly pulled me back into the K-pop fandom.
Wait, when you said when your friend told you not to pick the youngest member, I thought because was she not legal at the time?
Well, at the time they weren't legal either.
Yeah,
Right?
Oh,
honestly, yeah, we weren't.
oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, ooh,
Yikes.
all the police sirens
FBI.
going.
Vicky's like, yo, I'm about to call FBI on your ass in this middle of this podcast right now.
She had a shot speed that. Dude, K-pop for me was a woozy, that's for sure. So I think for me, I've always like been exposed to it because I played a lot of StarCraft and like StarCraft like back then, which is like a super Korean thing.
Oh yeah, the craziest thing about StarCraft is that one time they had like what Girls' Generation come
Yes,
and
sir.
like sing at like their like the grand tournament finals or something. And there's also like that meme where it's like one of like the pro players playing StarCraft and like one of the K-pop girls like sitting next to him is like, what matters more, the girl or the game?
Yeah.
Wait, when was
But
that?
Dude, back in the early 2000s, right?
yeah, it was like super early 2000s, like a super long time ago. Yeah. But so I got to K-pop listening to like Girls' Generation, like old school A-Pink. Yeah. And then I kind of fell off of it for a bit. And then junior year, I got into EXO because Growl was a fucking bop.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. And then I fell into that rabbit hole. I watched like all of their shit on YouTube. And then I also got into BTS like when they debuted and everything. So I've been following them since forever. And I just kept going the whole and like it just kind of blended into college. Because when I got into college, more people like started like, more people just openly like K-pop. I'm like, oh shit, this is it.
My time to shine.
Um, yeah. So I got into that, and then I kind of phased away from like pop, and then got more into like Korean indie music and like ballads and stuff. And that was like a phase for a while, and then now like nowadays I honestly just really listen to Epic High. Uh,
Ooh, yes.
yeah, Epic High, fucking, they're so good. I love Epic High. But I don't really keep up with K-pop any like that much anymore. Like before, cause I would like have all god awful like hours. I would be awake and then I would see a music video debut, or like I saw one K-pop group debut too. I forgot which one it was, but yeah, no, it was I was consumed by the Korean media.
Yeah, I went through that
Dude, yeah,
phase.
I remember I would set alarms for like 4 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
Like wake up and watch a music video and go back to sleep. I was so dedicated. Now I'm just like, oh, a new music video came out. Oh, let me go listen to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, it'll
It's
be
like
for me now. It's like a week later after it comes out, I would like see my recommendations like, oh shoot, this came out like 2 weeks ago or something. But okay, honestly, I thought I fell in the rabbit hole kind of hard, but like when I got to college, I was like, yo, these people are actually crack. Like they're
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
cracked. I'm like, oh my god, the dedication some of these people have. I'm
yeah,
not. I'm like, I was a filthy casual all along.
yeah,
Yeah, you met me and Michelle. It's over. We just suck people in.
Okay, but honestly, okay, as much as I, how much I thought like Korean culture was cool, and like how much I enjoyed K-pop was like when I see people like in Hallyu Club, right, where you have like some of like, okay, not obviously not everyone in Hallyu Club's gonna be like super over the top, but I feel like if you look at that club, that's where most of the over the top people gather. Where it's like it just gets super cringe. I'm like, I don't want to be associated with this anymore. So it's like I kind of
Yeah.
like
you
I
know,
I stay closet Korea vu and just kind of like
yeah.
dip out.
I always found it extremely strange when Hallyu was like, "Hey, we should fucking perform for us." I'm like, "What?"
Oh my god, that was so weird.
Yeah,
They
like
asked you?
yeah, we performed at all their banquets like every year, and it was really weird. I mean, it was fun, but I was also like, "Why?"
We're a Chinese club. I don't know what you want.
Yeah,
It's just an Asian club now.
yeah, yeah. No, like I remember I went to a Hallyu meeting once with our friend Ryan. I think you know Ryan, right, Vicki?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah. I went to him with him once, and like I think Cherry Bomb by NCT came on. It was just crazy, like because they're all screaming and shit. I was like, damn, this is something else. I mean, to be fair, when I went to the Red Velvet concert, I like totally lost my shit, but that's another story.
I feel like it's
That's
okay at concerts, right, to lose your shit
Yeah,
because everyone else
yeah,
is losing their shit. But
yeah. I
when it's
also
like,
paid money to lose my shit.
yeah, you gotta pay money to lose your shit.
Yeah,
I know.
Otherwise, it's just cringe.
yeah,
I don't know how people like just go to concerts to just sit there and like watch. You gotta be the whole experience.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I guess the real question is, Vicky, is do you think this lifestyle is worth it? Like you
Ooh.
said, like you hustle on the side to like support your like your K-pop like lifestyle.
I do think it's kind of worth it. I mean, it's like something to kind of look forward to because I know like I'm always like, all right, Monday through Friday after school, I'm gonna go study. But then if I have something, oh, next month I have like a concert to go to, like it's kind of like a motivator. It's not like I go like every week, so it's not too bad. But it is kind of costly. Like if I think about like all the concerts I've been to, if I like add everything up, it's probably well over a grand.
Jesus Christ.
Dude,
Such a
dude, I remember Michelle told me that she said if she wasn't invested into like the whole Korean like K-pop lifestyle thing, she's like I'm pretty sure I could put down like a down payment for a pretty nice car. And like when she told me that, I was just like, wait a minute, the amount of money that's like at least a couple grand right there.
Yeah, because like, I know for BTS, this recent one that
yeah.
I bought like a year ago, it was just for my ticket, it was over 300. And people scalp those tickets too.
God,
Dumb.
scalpers.
Well,
I guess another way to look at it, I mean, okay, if you look at it like for me, I think my version of your K-pop is like video games, right? If you think about it, some people might not understand video games. Like, why would you spend $60 for a video game? It's like it doesn't even like make you productive or anything. I'm like, well, I just like it. So I guess
oh yeah.
if I look at K-pop that way, I'm like, okay, I can kind of see it now.
Yeah.
But at least these aren't over like 300.
I don't know, man. A PS5 is like $500 right now.
It
Oh,
builds
okay.
it builds up over time. Dude, I don't know if the K-pop life is worth it. Like, I definitely have got my enjoyment out of it, but like back then, like when I was like super invested into BTS and shit, I watched all of their stuff. Like, you know the cringe thing when they went to California, like way back then. Yeah, I watched all of that, and then like I would borrow my cousin's V-Live account and then like watch all their episodes and shit. Like it like consumed me. Once BTS blew up, though, I kind of like fell off. Yeah, I don't know why. It just felt like they were too big.
I mean, yeah, once they started blowing up, like they uploaded like a ton of videos, and then it was just so much for me to keep up. And then like some of those bands are kind of cringy.
Yeah, yeah, they're really cringy,
It's
dude.
so much. They like get really competitive too, and I was like, I don't want to be part of this. But like, I
Yeah.
still like their music.
Yeah, the music's good. Fandom's a whole nother thing. Okay, like honestly, like I've seen like or like I've heard stories like people like get attacked on Twitter by like their was the army fandom. So I was just like, okay, can't talk shit on Twitter because I'm just gonna get doxxed or something.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
Yeah, and it's like those random like I could be watching like a cooking video on like American food and be like army here in the comments, and I'm like, that's so irrelevant.
Yeah. How to change your like how to fix your dishwasher army here.
Yeah.
Who else is the army like this comment? Yeah,
But
dude.
yeah, it's like cringy stuff like that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm in the fandom, but not at the same time.
I have one
Yeah,
foot in,
it's
but the other foot's out just in case I need to run.
dude,
Yeah.
ready to run when I need to. I miss BTS's old music. Like the album that I Need You
Yeah,
came
the
in.
last few songs they've released, I haven't been feeling it. I'm just like, it's like a good song, but it's like it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't hit different anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It's just becoming too like poppy, I guess, for me. So
Yeah, I think so too. Like I remember before they were like, "Oh, we're not gonna do like all English songs because we're Korean," and then like here they go releasing these all English songs.
yeah.
I remember reading something where they're like they have to do that if they want to like top the charts in America.
Yeah, yeah. I think if they want their music to play on the radio, like they have to play in
Oh
English.
yeah.
Yeah. It's really shocking to me though, like when on the radio and hear BTS, I'm like, well, this is crazy because like I don't know, it's just me following like because I've been following them since they debuted, and it's just like crazy just to hear them on the radio like that.
I know. I would never imagine like a K-pop group on our radio. Like high school me.
Right, but speaking of music though, Wolf.
We have an extremely protective dog at this house because this house has been robbed like twice,
Like
and
for real?
they got a big guard dog, and I feel bad for the whoever comes in because their leg's gonna get ripped off. Like actually, because like I went to go get a yeah like I went to go get a package that a mailman like dropped off the house, and when I opened the door, the dog ran out and like just ripped open the package, and I was like, what? Yeah,
Dude, that's
so
crazy.
yeah, yeah. Super sweet dog, but if she doesn't know you, like rib. Yeah, because like whenever I'm walking the dog and another dog comes by, I'm just afraid to walk it because like she'll just lunge at it. I'm like,
Dude,
dude, what the
Bruno
fuck?
too. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
Bruno, not today.
yeah. I just walk in a different direction. I was like, I'm
Same
not
here.
dealing with this.
Wait, Alex, is your dog big?
So I'm actually not in my house. For anyone that doesn't know, my the room is different. Because I'm working in
Oh,
Houston. I'm working in Houston. This.
okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they have a pretty big, beefy dog. Like
Is Bruno big?
I think she's more muscular than Bruno. Like, yeah,
Oh.
like when we're playing like tug of war on it, if you're not careful, I'm sure if she pulls, she could probably dislocate your shoulder. Yeah,
To self, never
yeah,
go in Alex's direction.
yeah.
Also,
Honestly,
Bruno has like a really thick coat, so I think he looks bigger than he actually is. He's like deception, 100.
yeah,
Literally a wolf.
yeah. No, this dog isn't. She's not very thick coat. I don't know what it is. It's a mix because they adopted her.
But going back to music, right? So Vicky's also a country fan apparently. So,
Oh yeah,
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
dude, okay, honestly, when I first met you, I only know you through like K-pop, right? Because
Mhm.
we met through Michelle, and then we went to a K-pop concert together, and then I found out how like into K-pop you were. I'm like, okay, she's like a K-pop fan, and that's who I knew you as. It's like, oh, the K-pop girl. I mean, not the K-pop girl, but it's like that's pretty much like the mental image I had in my mind.
the
The
queen.
K-pop girl.
It's like
Yes.
if someone
Queen.
said K-pop fan, I'm like Vicky. But when I found out you like country music, I was like so like shook it. I was like the dissonance is like real. I was like Mr. Krabs. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that throws everyone off because like I'm always like K-pop first, like number one, and then like low-key country on the side. Like if anyone goes in my car, I'm pretty sure the country station always comes up first. I remember like my friend came in and then she was like I think it was like Big Green Tractor or
Oh
something
no, stop.
came on right away, and she like stood like she like stared at me for the longest time, and she was like, "What am I listening to?" And me, I just thought it was completely normal because like that's all I listen to like every time I drive, and so like I still feel like it's weird that people don't like country, or it's just like not that popular. It's also like really unexpected for me too.
So I know that song because I listen to country a little bit sometimes. And I went to a wedding and a lot of them were from like from they're you know, they're country people. And they're like dancing in that song. I'm like, holy shit. Like what did I get myself into? But yeah, that is like definitely like out there, I guess, for you, like my mental image of you. I don't know why the country is unpopular though, because I don't hate it. By the way, country Taylor Swift superior. Anyways, gotta get
Oh,
that out there.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
So for the longest time, I won't go as far as say I like hate or didn't like country. I didn't want to listen to it because I thought all country music was just guys talking about beer and tractors all day. But I'll say I'm no longer ignorant because Vicky introduced me to like country pop, and I can get down with country pop.
It's so good. Like honestly, there's like different kinds of country. I don't know like a lot of it. I just listen to whatever I think is good. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
like a lot of it's like really catchy. But I think like as soon as people are like, "Oh, it's country," like, "Ah, nah, like no, I don't want any part of it." And then
Yeah.
like literally, I know my friends was like, "Oh, my ears are gonna bleed as soon as I listen to country." And like you just like disregarded a whole genre.
It's
Yeah.
not honestly even like the most like stereotypical like country music isn't honestly that bad.
Yeah, I would defend country any day.
Yeah. I
I'll
don't
be at my wedding too. All right,
know.
now Big Green Tractor is gonna be at my
All right,
Oh
my
wedding.
no.
bad. Am I invited?
Yes, you
All right,
are.
bet.
We need to have like
I
Deal.
better see
a
you
flash mob for a
dance.
big green tractor.
We all have to come out with our with I don't even
Cowboy
know what.
boots and a
Yeah,
10
yeah,
gallon hat.
yeah.
Wait, that actually be really cute. All
You know,
right, bring your nice dress shoes and your cowboy boots.
not gonna lie, I've been kind of like there was a period of time where I did want boots because I was like my dad has them, like everyone in my family has boots, and like I don't have boots.
I think like they're super durable and like your feet aren't gonna grow like now, so they're
Yeah.
gonna last you like a good amount of time.
I don't really hate on country music though. Like that, I understand like why people like hate, I guess, what's stereotypically country, like what Chris is saying, because there's some song where it's like where it's country rap. I'm like, oh god, this is like fucking garbage. This is like literally garbage. But like there are some songs I like. There's always the classic John Denver song, which is great.
Oh, you know what got me the most though? When Vicky said she listened to V-pop.
Okay,
Okay, so
whoa.
wait. So for those of you who don't know, V-pop is as some of you may guess, Vietnamese pop. You know how Korean pop, K-pop, V-pop, Vietnamese pop. So
Okay, I'm gonna defend Vicki on this one. There's one day I was listening to B-pop, like, you know what? The shit ain't bad.
no, I'm
Because
not bashing on
yeah,
V-pop. I just want to say that I was shooketh,
yeah,
and then I thought it would be horrible, but when you actually listen to it, you're like, okay, you know what? Not
yeah.
bad.
You know what surprised me the most though? My girlfriend, she was like, "Oh, there's some B-pop song." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, it's starting to blow up because like on TikTok, there's like a lot of people that use like B-pop songs now.
Yeah, yeah, kind of crazy. Like I saw some B-pop videos have like a lot of views, and I was like, I was surprised.
I guess I just have like PTSD as a kid, just listening to like the all like the Vietnamese songs like your parents and your grandparents just play at like parties.
Dude, Paris by
Oh,
Night.
Paris
I
by
know.
Night, bro.
That's
So
the
like,
first thing that came to mind. The weird thing is like I made my mom listen to one of the songs and she could not tell that it was Vietnamese at all. She was like, "This sounds Chinese or something." I know my mom's fluent too.
That's interesting.
I can barely understand Vietnamese, but I can at least understand when I hear V-pop like, oh, this is Vietnamese.
I have to listen for like a good amount of time, like catch like one word I know.
I know there's like this Sun Tung song that was like really like popular back in like 20 early like 2016, 2017, I think.
Oh, it's like Black Joy. That's like his biggest song, I think.
Hamjoy.
Him Joy.
That's you,
Yes,
Chris.
the Snoop Dogg collab song.
Dude, the Snoop Dogg song got me so mad. It's like out of everyone that have been in this music video, or like even like featured in this song, it's like, why Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, that was like so random. I don't even know how he got on that song.
I'm not gonna pronounce this, but I'll put it in the link.
Oh yes, I do
Yeah, yeah.
that.
It was really popular like for a period of time.
Ooh, I actually when I went to Vietnam, like I think 3 years ago, I saw him live like in person.
Oh yeah.
It was so weird, but like Vietnamese people in concerts, it was kind of like nasty.
Was it?
It
Was
was
it
like
crusty?
outdoors, and you know it's like so humid there. I
Yeah.
don't know if y'all been, but yeah, it was
Mhm.
like super humid. It was like probably like 90s, and it was like at nighttime too. And then like I remember I was speaking like English to my sister, and then everyone around us was just like looking at us like we were some show or something. And it was like super weird. But I mean, at least I got to see Sun Dong in person.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's weird? Like, so I went to Vietnam like 3 years ago too, and you know how Seungri had like his robin chain?
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I was like in the area and I saw his robin chain. I was like, oh hey, that's like Seungri's store. And then the next day after I left Vietnam, he was in Vietnam. Like he's like, oh my ramen store just opened. I was like, what
Oh,
the
it
fuck
wasn't
is
open
this?
yet whenever you came?
No, it wasn't open. Like the day after, like it opened. For
Oh,
trippy. Yeah. I think the one language. Okay, I definitely need to like relearn like Vietnamese. 'Cause I was fluent in it when I was younger, and I just like, well, yeah, I live in America now. Don't need it. So I completely forgot Vietnamese, but I still understand it. I just can't speak it. And then I definitely want to learn Mandarin, just because like I'm just surrounded by it all the time now. Like it just feels awkward that practice and like everyone's speaking each other in Mandarin. I'm like I don't know what y'all are saying.
was it for like the wushu thing?
Yeah, yeah. Also, my girlfriend's Chinese, so yeah, I should probably learn Mandarin. Yeah.
Oh, she's not teaching you words?
And I know some words. Like the amount of Chinese I understand, like I could like pick things here and there.
Mm.
But like I can't say anything other than like my name is like Alex.
Oh,
Like I can read like Wushu characters and I know some characters, but yeah.
ooh, that's actually kind of cool.
Mandarin's hard though. Shit's whack. Moon runes, don't it's too hard to learn.
It's okay, Alex. I
I
can't speak
bet.
Viet either, and Vicky can like testify like how bad my Viet is.
Wait, I want to hear the stories to this.
So it was like me, Lynn, and Chris were in a call, and his Chris's grandpa like walks up behind him, and like me and Lynn thought he was just gonna like walk past because like he knew that we were all talking, and then he was like talking to Chris, and then Chris was like he was like asking if he was using Zoom or something, and then he was like, "No, gone." Using like, he's like literally mixing like Vietnamese and English together, and me and Lynn were just dying because like he was unmuted, and so we were hearing like their whole conversation. I think Chris probably heard us like laughing in the back, so he muted himself. But I do that too. I'm like, oh no, gone live home right now.
Yeah, I mean, I know one of my friends. She does that. She does something similar. Like, so like you know how Vietnamese they don't have like a verb where it's like you're like doing something. They just says it's just a verb.
Yeah.
So like she'll add the ing after the verb. Like she's usually like I'm like
Oh,
I'm ing.
I
Yeah.
I do that too. And like for plural too, I'm like, oh, like gone meows. Like
God,
I
yeah.
literally I tell my mom that, and like she like I remember at first she's like, no, like there's no plural for that. And so like and but then I kept doing it, and then like my parents just got used to like all my like Vietglish. So it's like they don't care anymore. But like My grandma, like speaking with my grandma is so hard.
Oh, does she just only Viet? No.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the only English word she knows is hamburger and
Hamburger.
Of
pizza.
course. Hamburger and pizza, right? And probably thank you. And yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
peak
Yeah.
of American culture: hamburgers and
It's like,
pizzas.
how can you know?
Yeah.
I remember when my grandma first went to the US, like the thing that we bought her on her first day was like, here, have some Pizza Hut.
Have some pizza.
Did she actually like it? I feel like
Yeah,
my
she
grandma doesn't like him.
no, my grandma likes it.
Was it like was her first like day in the U.S. like in Houston,
No, no, it was in Austin.
Austin? Oh yeah.
Yeah, back
I forget you're not from Houston sometimes.
sir. I mean, I know Houston better than I do Austin.
I remember. I think I might have mentioned this on the podcast before, but Alex, one time he messaged me like, "Hey Chris, what was there to do in Austin?" I'm like, "Bro, you live there. I've been to Austin like twice."
I don't go downtown, dude. I live in North Austin, back in good old Cedar Park.
Yeah, I don't know, but like when you sent me that, I was like, "Why, Alex?
Really?
Everyone you could have asked. You asked a guy from Houston."
I would be so confused too.
You've done more stuff that I've never been to 360 Bridge. I went across it, but I've never
Oh.
like I have not taken a picture there ever.
Dude, every time I go to Austin with like a new group of people, everyone's just like, "Let's go 360 Bridge," right? So I'm pretty sure I've been on that bridge like 4 times now.
I'm uncultured.
All right, we'll bring you with us, Alex. I haven't gone to
When
360.
all right, let's do it. I get to live my Austin life.
I feel like you go to Austin pretty often though, Vicky. Like a lot more than I have.
I think I've gone to Austin like maybe 5 times, but 3 of the times I went to a conference. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
okay, 6. Yeah, 3 of them was for leisure, 3 was for like conference stuff.
I guess for people who don't know, a lot of like K-pop concerts that happen in Texas are normally held in Dallas, and then if not Dallas, then probably Austin, and
It doesn't
then
make sense.
occasionally Houston, I guess. But I feel like most of the K-pop concerts are in Dallas.
I feel
Yeah,
like you should be in Houston more often.
I know we're a big city.
The demographic of people that listen to K-pop is probably larger in Houston than it is in Austin.
Didn't Epic
Yeah.
High go to Austin, I think?
Oh, okay. So when there was an Epic High concert, there was an option between Houston and Austin. So I was debating between them, but the one in Austin, the VIP tickets were $50 cheaper in Austin.
$50.
Oh, that's a
So
big.
it was only $100 for it. So I have a picture with Tableau, Mithra, and Two Cuts now. Yeah,
Dang.
they were really chill. Like it's pretty funny. Tableau is fucking funny. And then my friend Edward was like fanboying like crazy because he's been listening to Epic High forever. He's like talking to Two Cuts like in Korean just casual. And Edward's like, oh my god, I like love you guys so much. And Two Cuts was like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, it was funny. It was a good experience. That like while I say like Red Velvet concert was like, it was super like fun and hype. Like this it was like a mosh pit, everyone's going hard. Like it was just so fun.
A mosh
And this is
pit
coming from
for Velvet?
no, for Epic High.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
whoa.
Red Velvet was just like a normal like it was just we all had our own seats, but Epic High you're just standing the entire time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and like they were throwing water and shit everywhere. It was super fun. Like this is coming from someone that doesn't like being in like places with a bunch of but Epic High was really fun. Would
I
recommend.
think my first K-pop concert was actually Dean.
Oh, I remember that.
Wait, that was? He literally like hopped in a car with all of us, drove to Dallas for his first K-pop concert.
Oh yeah, so for that concert, right? I was friends with Michelle. I didn't know Vicky or like the other group or the other people we went with, Nico and Denwis. I didn't know any of them, and like I only knew Michelle, and I knew Michelle was like, "Hey, yo, I have a friend who can like get us tickets for this concert." I was like, "Okay, let's go." And then that friend happened to be Vicky, and like I literally did not meet her. Like maybe I talked to her like once before we actually went to the concert, but that was just like in passing. And then like I actually met her for like
Oh,
the
okay.
actual first time, like the day we left for the concert. And then
Yeah.
I meet Nico and Dan was on that. So imagine getting into a car and driving to Dallas with like a car full of random strangers you're meeting for the first time to go to a concert together. That was like such a fever dream.
We all stayed the same Airbnb together too, after we all just met.
That'd be super awkward too. But I guess we just meshed really well for whatever reason. I mean, I didn't think it was that awkward unless Vicky thought so otherwise.
I don't think it was awkward. I feel like I would remember if it was awkward.
She's like, God damn, this Qris kid, he's kind of weird.
No, I remember Michelle told me about you, Chris, and then she was like, "Oh, you've probably seen him," but then like I had no clue. But she was like, "Oh yeah, he hangs with like all the guys." Like I was like at the library, and then I remember I came up to you and I was like, "Are you Chris?" And you're like, "Yeah," and then I was like, "Oh, we're going to Dallas together," and then like that was it. Like I walked away. I'm like. Literally.
That's a
And that
power
was
move.
like before like we went to the car and then like that was our only like interaction before actually leaving to Dallas.
Introduce self, leaves. That's all you need to know.
Okay, I guess random topic or next topic. Since we are talking about music earlier, like what do y'all consider like that like the instrument that just makes you go like ah like it's a sexy instrument.
Ooh, the trombone. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding.
Jenny was like, what?
Oh. But that was sexy for you.
No, the trombone isn't sexy for me. Nor is the tuba. Okay, in terms of like sexy, right? Either saxophone or guitar.
I didn't like as soon as you said it, like all I could think of was saxophone because that one song.
The one everyone plays on the saxophone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Something
called?
love, right? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah. No, Careless Whispers.
Careless Whisper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like all I could think of.
Honestly, I think that's like one of the biggest reasons why I said saxophone. But
Yeah.
honestly, I think guitar is probably up there.
Yeah. I think for me, okay, so like my go-to like thought it would just be like saxophone, but like for me personally, I think it's guitar just because like I listen to like rock a lot, like in metal. So and like even like acoustic guitar, I just think like it's just sick. So like I wish I learned guitar. I do know how to play the
Honestly,
guitar. Yeah.
I guess the stereotype with like all the like the cool guys or like even the bad boys, they play guitar or something. So it's just like,
Mhm.
yeah, that's.
I miss the early 2000s angsty, like everyone
Angsty.
had like really weird fucking haircuts. Everyone in the band looked fucking weird, but they produced really good music.
As soon as Chris said all the bad boys play guitar, I was like, Chris wants to be a bad boy, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Honestly, middle school me was like, yeah. I was like, oh, dude, I was so edgy in middle school. I was like I was such like a nerdy Asian kid. I was like, I need to be the bad guy, the bad boy for once. Dude, that sounds so bad when I say it out loud now, but that's how I honestly thought as a middle school kid.
No, I agree. I think like just growing up listening to that stuff, I just always wanted it. But my hair was also like I always had like a buzz cut, so it never happened.
I feel like everyone had that phase in middle school where like, oh, like I want to be edgy. Because I like did that too. I was like, I'm gonna start wearing like more black. I like got like skull earrings too.
No, not the skull earrings.
No, like for real. Like I had skull earrings and then like I hung out with like the more like goth people in middle school. It was a strange time for me. I had like an identity crisis.
So my girlfriend's name is Caddy, and then yeah. And every time I receive a message from Facebook, she's like, "Was that Chris?"
Yeah, because I think they talk almost every night, right? And then I guess
Yeah.
when on video calls, I guess sometimes they can hear each other's like computers. So like if Alex gets like a Facebook message or something, she'd be like, "Who's the next hoe you're talking to?" or something.
Yeah. Like I got a Steam message too from one of my coworkers. Like, the person I'm close with at work. He's like a gay nerdy dude, right? And my and then we're just pretty close. And then my girlfriend's always like, "Are you cheating on me?" Like as a joke. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny. But yeah,
You better watch out. Chris is gonna steal you.
she's already stolen me. My
What?
heart's been snatched.
I feel like guys always have that bromance with someone.
Flirting with guys is so much easier than it is to flirt with a girl. Like, what do I say to a girl? Like,
Okay, I have to admit, girls are so complicated.
Like
Yeah.
I can go up to Alex and say, "Nice ass, bro," and he'd be like, "Yeah, I know, bro." But as soon as you do it, okay, I guess obviously as soon as you do it to a girl, like you're gonna get the cops called on you.
Need counselor, bro.
It's a dangerous world out here.
So that's why bromance easy, regular romance hard.
Yeah, no, I feel.
But it's also I have like nothing to lose when I like bromance other dudes.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Report me? Oh, I made that sound like I actually commit sexual harassment. I don't. I swear.
You're like, I'm ready, do it.
Vicky's like, you're making it worse for yourself, Qris.
Hello.
I don't know. Like you bromance your guy friends. It's like they know 80% of the time you're joking. Girls, they don't know if you're joking or like whatever, and they're probably like thinking like, yo, this guy's a creep, and I don't need that rep on the streets.
I feel like it can always go both ways. Either it's like, oh, that's so cute, or it's like, ew, like that's kind of nasty. But it's like also depends on like who it is too.
If it's a good-looking guy, it's always, oh, that's so cute or sweet. And if like the girl doesn't like the way you look, it's like, oh, what a creep.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I hate to admit it, but yes, that is true for me.
I mean, okay, like I'm not talking from experience. I'm talking like from. Okay, this is gonna even sound even worse, but it's like stuff it's just like shit I read on Reddit, which isn't helping the cause here, but I'm pretty sure there's some truth to that.
You're a Reddit atheist.
I guess on our list of topics, we have this random one called Vicky's chicks /ducks ?
All right, I've been waiting for it.
She's been waiting.
You've literally.
She has a
She's strapped.
Dude, okay, if I was already moved into my new apartment, I would have like a whole hall. I have like so many chicks that I'm waiting to put in my room, but this is my main one, little baby.
So I guess for those of you who don't know Vicky is, I guess once you get to know her, one thing you'll start noticing is that she has like a lot of like chickens, or I guess chicks, just around her, either in like plushie form or some other form. I don't know, just you start noticing like chicks everywhere around Vicky. So it's just that's the running gag, I guess.
Speaking of chicks or ducks, Vicky, have you ever been at Helen's house?
No, I haven't.
Do you know about Helen's like duck chair thing?
No?
Okay. Next time you see Helen, ask her about it, and then mention that I brought it up.
A duck chair?
Yeah. So like, I went to Helen's house once, and then they're like, they call this chair the duck. I'm like, the duck doesn't look like a duck at all. And then I looked at it from like this angle. And I just took a picture of it, and I drew like the mouth and eyes on it. I was like, oh, that's why I call it the duck.
I thought it was like an
Yeah.
actual like.
Oh no, it's a seat.
chair.
Yeah. Ask Helen about it.
All right, I will. I love ducks and chicks. Yeah, I just had to show this baby off. I had him since like middle school, I think. I lost
shit.
like at least 4 years, and then my brother found him in the dryer one day, like a few months ago. And then
The
I'm
dryer.
like, yeah, he like literally like popped up in the dryer after like over 4 years, and like it's kind of weird. I was thinking it was like a little Toy Story moment where he just like walked up and like went somewhere, and like after he's had his fun outside in the real world, he's back.
He washed himself through him the dryer and like let me be found again.
I wonder how that happened. That's interesting.
Yeah, I have no clue, but he's back.
Wait, important question though. Would you ever raise like a duck? Ever had the chance to, Vicky?
Ooh, I think I would raise a duck. I remember I raised like a little chick in elementary school for one night, and it was like chirping like the whole night. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was kind of annoying, but I think a duck, I probably would. My dad used to own like a duck farm when he was in Vietnam, but he was like, yeah, they poop a lot, so get ready for
Yeah,
all
they
the poop smell if you want to raise one. I did bring it up to my parents once.
Yeah, they do a lot. I guess funny aside, there's a streamer that I watched and he found a random duck and then it was just walking across his keyboard and it just shit on his keyboard.
Oh, F in the chat.
Yeah, ducks do shit a lot.
What was he expecting bringing in a wild duck like that though?
I don't know. I'll send you the video later.
Ooh, yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll send it to y'all. I'll put it in the chat.
It's already been an hour 30 minutes, Vicky. And you were afraid we were only talking for 30 minutes.
I know.
No, it usually goes by fast. That's why some of our podcasts ends up being like 33 hours because we just talk.
Dang. I know, I was like, I don't have that much to say. We're just all gonna sit here in quiet and like just stare at each other.
Wait, I guess before we like end, let's get this. I want to get this topic. Like, what are some like your favorite childhood snacks growing up? Like as a Vietnamese person growing up in America.
Ooh, Oh, I remember every time I went to the grocery store, you know, like I think it's called Yan Yans or something.
Okay.
It's like
Oh
this little
yeah.
Wait.
dip
Okay.
thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say the whole reason I like put that in like the topics list was because I was at H Mart today and I saw Yan Yans. I'm like, yo, these used to slap, right? Let's talk about childhood snacks. So yeah, I was gonna talk about Yan Yans. Okay, so go on about your Yan Yans.
Dude, yeah, like I would always get them like every time like I would sneak them in my parents' cart like whenever like they weren't looking and like they would just see it on like the conveyor belt just going down and like it's already too late when it's on the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Dude, my mom's like, no, get the shit out of here and just like throw it.
No, they're so good. I don't know if they would still taste the same if I got them now though. I haven't had it in so long.
Honestly, as a kid, as long as it was sweet, it was good. It probably
Yeah.
I probably would think like, yo, these don't hit the same anymore. But what was your
Yeah.
flavor? Chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla?
Ooh, the chocolate for sure. I had the vanilla one. It tastes kind of
Really?
nasty.
I love the vanilla one.
I
Oh,
didn't like the vanilla.
Oh, that hurts me. That hurts me, Vicky.
maybe Chris is just some
Ah.
nasty shit.
The chocolate all the way.
Wait, did you have Yanyas, Alex?
I never ate them when I was growing up.
Oh, how about Hello
I know they are
Pandas?
there. Yeah, Hello Pandas always slap. I ate them like in middle school.
I also like the vanilla Hello Pandas.
I only had the
No,
chocolate one.
Okay, chocolate ones are good, right? But vanilla, right? No?
oh no.
Good
The
talk,
chocolate
Chris.
one
Just you
hit.
and me. Me, myself, and I. You got this, Chris.
I think my favorite thing growing up though was those like little like those jars that you can get with the plastic jars with like lychee jelly inside of it.
Ooh, those were
Ooh,
good.
Those are
yeah.
so good. My God. And then shrimp chips.
Shrimp chips. I was gonna bring up shrimp chips.
The shrimp
Mhm.
chips at Costco are fucking good, by the way. The ones that are like honey, that are like
Oh, the garlic
not
butter.
honey butter.
Oh
Yeah, the garlic
yeah,
butter
those
shrimp
are
are
so
so
good.
Oh,
good.
yo, those
Yeah,
Costco chips, dude. I remember when
yeah,
they first came out. The first time my family tried, they were like, oh, what is this?
yeah,
So like we tried to go back and find some, but it was all sold out. As soon as they like restocked, right, which was like took a couple of weeks for them to restock, but as soon as they restocked, we bought like 5 bags of those and just took it home. And this is Costco, so it's like giant wholesale. So we like 5 giant
Yeah.
bags just in our pantry for the longest
yeah.
time.
And like, I don't know if anybody else saying it, but the bags are like actually like giant, like,
Like
and they're filled too.
if you take like okay, you know how like if you go to like Kroger, you get Dorito bags, right? They have like the party size Dorito bags, right? Take that like by like times 2.5. That's like the Costco chips bag right there.
Yeah, the party size actually isn't that big. I feel like I could eat a whole party size just by
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
But yeah, there's like party bag.
But I don't know. That Costco that's value for your money right there. Actually, was it the White Rabbit? Have you ever
Oh
had
yeah.
the
We
White
didn't have that
White Rabbit?
one.
Oh, yo, that was good. I ate that so much as a kid.
I didn't eat it that much, but I had it a little bit.
Ooh, I had the like the Capico like coffee candies, the
Oh
little
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
I
never
had those
had
all
those.
the time. No, I remember I ate one and I fell asleep with one in my mouth. And then like I went to the dentist after that and I had 4 cavities because I fell
Bro,
asleep in my
Yo,
mouth.
rip.
The caffeine did not work for me, if there's any in there.
Oh, actually, this was been when I was like slightly older as a kid, but like sour Skittles.
I guess Skittles are good.
Normal Skittles are like good, right? But okay, even though they're good, they're like okay in my books. But sour Skittles, I don't know. I guess I just really like sour like candy in general, so sour Skittles hit different for me.
Gummy
Ooh, yeah.
worms, the sour gummy worms are so good.
Ooh, yes, those are the
Really,
best.
actually, I think I prefer normal gummy worms over sour gum.
Well, I didn't like you anyways, Chris.
Oh, wait, it took me a second to register what you just said, Alex. I'm like, Alex has never said hateful words to me. What did he just say?
I'm sorry. We're just building different.
I guess this podcast's over now. We're breaking up. We're breaking up over sour gummy worms.
You are here to witness it.
I
Vicky.
know. I'm honored to be the last podcast.
Okay, but y'all like peach rings though?
Yes, I do, but I haven't had like I had it recently. Like that was the first time I had it. They were so good.
Oh, also the okay. When we went to Austin, we went to that candy shop. You got those the sunny side up egg candy.
Oh my. Okay, so I got like sour belts and like these little egg-shaped gummies. They have like a little yolk in the middle.
Uh-huh.
And then like I mix them all in the same bag. And then like I love sour candy. And so like when like all that sour like sugar went onto like the egg gummy, it was so good. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that combination. And then like I showed it to my sister, and then I was like, "It's like a sour egg," and then like I felt like that came off wrong. And then I was like, "It doesn't taste like an egg. It's like literally like the SpongeBob like Krabby Patty."
Wait, you had that as a kid, Vicky?
Yeah, I
Yo, I
did.
love those. Ooh.
Yeah, so
The egg
good.
gummies taste exactly like
Oh,
those.
okay. Yeah, I can imagine that being good then.
But then like with the sour sugar on it,
Mhm.
best combo.
Yeah, that is not good. I want candy now. Fuck.
All right, yeah, that's about all the time we have for today. So Alex has to go to sleep early because he's a boomer now. No, I'm kidding. He has to work in the morning. As always, I'm Chris,
I'm Alex.
And I'm Vicki.
and this was Peanut Brain. Thanks for listening to everyone. Okay, you know what? Okay, Vicky, this is for you. Just because you said you wanted to hear this. So if you enjoyed this Peanut Brain episode, smash that like button, leave a comment, and make sure you click that bell on the notification. Oh, not notification. Make sure you turn on notifications on. I'm a fake YouTube. Subscribe and make sure you turn on that notification bell. I'm a fake YouTuber. Fuck me.
Yeah, there you go.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button like I smashed Chris. Ooh, my bad.
Ooh. I'll see you tonight. All right.
That was
All right, for real though. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Peace.